Well, well, well. Today I end up hearing about one of the most right wing, bigot, racist, Christian terrorist, conservative activists was shot and killed today at an event in at a college event in Utah. And that terrorist's name is Charlie Kirk. 31 years old. Uh, Here's the thing, he deserved it. Because if anybody knew of his videos and everything, also has heard how he spoke on his videos, all he ever does is start shit with people. He promoted for people to come out and to literally prove him wrong on shit. Here's the thing, it's when he did that, it was for him to get views on YouTube and things like that. He gets paid for that. When I talk shit about someone, I don't care about the payment because why? I really don't give a fuck about being paid on by YouTube. Okay, payment from YouTube is like a prostitute in Thailand getting paid what you owe McDonald's for a Big Mac these days. Okay, that is what you're really. That's how YouTube is. I mean, it used to be, really cheap to buy a prostitute in Thailand. Now, I mean, like just the burger itself, even a cheap burger, a freaking quarter pounder or a McChicken, even fries by itself is not even $1 anymore. It's like two something or whatnot. I don't give a fuck what it is. Okay, if you guys want to put in the comment threads what just one of those things by themselves, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. It'll just add to my next video. But he wants to have people prove him wrong at these little events, but yet it just proves them correct. Actually, it proves all these people correct that he is a terrorist. Let me move this before I get myself in trouble. He wants to prove people. He wants people to prove him wrong, but he has actually proven them correct. He's actually proven himself wrong because he is actually stating that it doesn't matter what racial background you are. It doesn't matter what political view, what religious view you have. If you are a white conservative that wants to make Christian terrorism popular in this country, you're good with him. But let it be a white person who is an independent, full on, full flesh, not even a Christian, but, open minded about everything, sees what really goes on. He wants to sit there and say, oh, you're a Democrat, you're a liberal, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Dude, you fucking deserve what you got. It's your views, your Christian terroristic views that got you killed today. And as for the shooter, state, I don't believe that I don't believe anybody in the Utah state has you in custody. I don't believe it. Prove me fucking wrong. Because here's the thing. Ever since I left the Christian lifestyle, I've seen a lot of more things more clearly. I've seen the truth. I've actually heard the truth. Which means that Christianity is nothing but a fucking cult. It is a sect. It is a bunch of people who do wrong in the name of a deity, a made up deity, just to continue doing wrong. The original views of Judaism, Jewish people, they're a pagan group. Islam, Muslims, pagan, Druids, Wiccans, shamans, um, holistics. They're all pagan, but their views have been around a hell of a lot, no pun intended, but a heck of a lot longer. Nordic, Nordic pagans, Norse, Old Norse, all pagan groups that have been around a lot longer than Christianity and will still continue being around when Christianity dies out. But this today just proves that Christian terrorists will do whatever it takes to prove a point, just to prove a point that they think and they believe so much they are better than everyone else. Now, here's the thing with Charlie Kirk gone, who's going to take his place? Because here's the thing, I would love to be in front of whoever. I wanted to go in front of him and actually go live on TV and actually to prove him wrong. That, a lot of people of the pagan faith have been mistreated. If you don't meet the Christian cookie cutter, if you don't do exactly what they say, you don't bow down to you don't go on your knees and bow down to them, or hand in 10% of what you make. Let's say if you make three, I take that. If you make $100 a week, and that's all you have left, if you don't give the church every Sunday 10% of that, which is in a month $40, give or take, they actually know who you are, they know what you do for a living, and not only that, but they will hound you and harass you, and the preachers, oh my gosh, how fucking retarded can these assholes be? They will make sermons just to personally attack you and your family because you didn't give them that $40 a month. If you end up making 10,000 a week, you're supposed to give them $1,000 every week, which is $4,000 a month. That is Christian terrorism right there at its best. Just like Joel Osteen, oh gosh, I'm trying to remember the other guy that they spoke of not too long, that I heard about not too long ago. Some, they just ended up doing a full-on investigation. He had places in Houston, Texas. He had in Tampa, Florida. He had goddamn North Carolina, a few other places. Some black minister that was living at large, and Kingdom of God Ministries or some shit, a shite like that. Here's the thing: if you're that, that's a Christian terrorist right there. Joel Osteen using an old football stadium as his church, Christian terrorism. Um, but and also church, all Christian type churches. It does not matter if it's Baptist, Southern Baptist, non-denomination, Seventh Day, Methodist, Catholic. It doesn't matter. If they continue to hound you every single day to say, "Oh, put your trust in God. Go to God. It change your life forever." No, it doesn't. It makes your life a living fucking hell. Been there, done that. I tried it. I was miserable. I never thought the word suicide would actually come in my vocabulary while doing that shit. That was the biggest fucking mistake I've ever made. What's interesting is the one I actually have been living with for 9 years, and 9 years, 2 months, and now, well, 9 years, 6 months, and a week now. Okay, this is, and she had brought up a good point. McDonald's small items, fries by themselves, ladies and gentlemen, $2.75. A cheeseburger, a regular cheeseburger, $2.49. A fillet of fish, depends on the fish and where you get it. Uh, $5.99. A McDouble, $3.49. I'm sorry, but here's the thing. That's like going in different areas of the stereotype of going to Thailand and paying for a prostitute down there. But the thing is, you don't know if you're going to get tacos or, uh, yeah, the gift if they keeps on giving tacos or some moldy nuts. This person hates me, and she's not even on camera right now. What the flying hell, man? That's value. That's all stuff on 90 that used to be on 99 cents and dollar. Now it's like not even a value meal menu anymore. And that's each item, as she pointed. That's just the items, people. So with that being stated, this is the kind of shit that Christian terrorism forces people to do and deal with. If you don't, and yet Christian terrorists literally end up forcing people to deal with this every single day. Now, because I end up seeing things differently, and that I actually enjoy seeing things differently, if you want your complete control and freedom from Christian terrorism, you literally purposefully end up questioning everything that you are told. Um, I will say this Sunday, I will be doing a audio only. I don't know if I can do video, but audio most guaranteed that this coming Sunday I will try to see if I can do a audio or try to sneak in an audio of a little round table of me and Miss Wicked to actually be able to speak at uh, a little round table meeting at one of the local churches here in Madison. And what you hear will be the most disturbing facts and disfacts, actually. Disfacts from the local people that's primarily at that table, but the facts that comes from Miss Wicked and I. Um, the thing is that we see and hear things every single day. We hear from what is it, the local organizations like nonprofit organizations, how people are having to suffer more and more each day. And then we hear from also from other nonprofit members each day that something is always going on. The Department of Homeless Services are just trying to house people that are drunks and drug addicts. They don't want anyone sober. They don't want anyone clean. They want only drunks and drug addicts, which is sad because why? It's trying to show that they're actually doing something good. Now, the whole bit with Brookmead Park off of Charlotte Avenue near the Walmart down there and the the old tent city off of Athens Drive, those were publicity stunts. That's all they were. They were just publicity stunts just to show, oh, this is what we're doing. This is how many people we actually got off the streets. No, no. Here's the thing there are more homeless that are out there right now that are in need of help, and those that do not do drugs and don't do alcohol. Now, I will say, yes, I will pick up a empty bottle if I end up liking the look on it. I mean, okay, I will admit, I actually have one on in front of me. I picked this one up. I picked this bottle up, this Jack Daniels bottle up, because I like how the shape of it is. And me and Wicked, we will literally clean this out, clean it up and everything, take the label off of it. Probably find a company that does homemade custom stickers, like Sticker Mule or something, and see if we could get like the weird little Halloweenish potion bottle stuff, and then replace the this top with an actual cork, just for the look on it, just to really have some fun. Um, and that's what we would do, and that's my idea of doing something interesting with these bottles. That's why I collect them. Um, and I enjoy doing stuff like that because why? I need something to laugh at other than me every day. But other than that, those of us who don't do drugs, don't drink alcohol, we are left out in the cold every single damn day. Yes, me and Miss Wicked and I, we do collect SSI and SSD out, but that's the thing. It only goes so far and so much that if we were even to try and get a, let's say, pay for a motel room at a motel room in Rivergate off of 2 Mile Parkway for 1,200 a month, I'm the only one out of both of us that can actually pay for that. But we also have other things that we need to pay for, like the storage unit here. Um, we have fees that we need to pay on. We are literally still paying on our property in Colorado. Please, here's the biggest thing. I'm not asking for everything to be paid on. I'm asking for help with paying on our property so we can actually get the hell out of Nashville, Madison area, and we can move all this stuff out there. I will continue keeping you updated. Please just help. I'm not asking for hundreds of dollars every chance you get. I'm asking for bare minimum. Like if it's like $5, I don't care. If it's $5, $2, it could be a dollar. Well, yeah, a dollar. I don't give a fuck. It is to go towards our property. It's almost 5.5 acres of land. Plus, on top of that, we're trying to also. We will take care of the permits, but if we get enough money from helping us being donated, that would also help with the permits to where we can actually build on the property. And part of the idea that we have is to go old, like really old school, when it comes to the house, when it comes to our house. Um, Old fashioned log cabin, you know, making sure that it has the modern day amenities as well, like water, septic, electricity. Um, since we have our own Wi-Fi router, that will be there as well. But as if any of you are from the Nashville area, you have probably seen the second reconstruction of Fort Nashboro, of what's left of it. That is what we are going for, and but that is to, after we are able to pay on the property. But right now, the biggest thing is that we are trying to literally get a chance to go out to the property to see it first, and I will keep everyone updated. I don't care if you're a subscriber or not. I will keep everyone updated. Um, just that's all. That's all we're asking. We're asking for help to be able to go out there, see the property, and I will even record like when we go out there, and hopefully as well we'll be able to be out there for a little bit. Yeah, of course, 2 weeks, but the thing is, I mean, it's 5.5 acres. You're not going to see much. There's not going to be much you would need to see. It's 5.5 acres, almost 5.5 acres. Oh well. Um, but I mean, and literally, you know, have a camera and everything. I'm even willing to get a one of those Bob Love body cams that like the police use, so I get you see an actual point of view footage from me, from what I see, you see, from what she sees, you see, and that's the whole point. Right now, a um, Greyhound ticket. I mean, it's literally, I hate to say it, but this is to Pueblo, Colorado. To Pueblo, Colorado, and we're. I mean, hell, okay. This is why, and this is non-edited, so tough. All right, right now, as of Friday, October 3rd, from Nashville, Tennessee, to Pueblo, Colorado, because we still have to use public transportation to get from Pueblo to Alamosa, Colorado, which we don't. I don't know the amount for that, but we still have to make it to the Alamosa after getting to Pueblo, and then having to make the track, 20 plus mile, almost 30-mile track to the property, and then making another 14-mile track to San Luis to literally speak with the city down there. But from Nashville to Pueblo, Colorado, October 3rd, for two adults, for one person each, $145.46. I don't like that. I don't like the idea of having to pay that much, but that's $290.92. That's almost $300. I don't like that idea. My idea is to actually be able to pay like less than 250 for two people. That is my idea of, because I'm trying to save up enough money as I can, just in case if we have to literally be out there a little bit longer than we expect. But But that's alright though, because the reason why, any of you who know me that knows I have to sleep on my tent, well, here's the thing. I am going to try my best for me, Miss Wicked, and I to be able to take our tent with us because I've put too much into that. And I'm hoping that for those for that time while we're there visiting the property, and we're only able to stay there for 2 weeks because that's actually county law in the county that we're going to be moving to. Um, I've already said too much of the city where we have to go to of San Luis, so you do the math on that one. But other than that, if we're able to, if we can talk, if her and I can speak with the city council of San Luis to where if we can stay out there while paying on the property, we can actually get the property. We can actually get permission to have a trailer and a bigger storage shed than this. This is, as I said, this storage unit here is a 20 by 25, and just to deal with all of the stuff behind me and what you don't see, we need a 20 by 50 storage shed. And what's interesting about this one is I'm going to literally raise this up a bit. There's a light right here, and then there's a light over here. It's being held, two lights that will work. And yes, I have an extension cord over here. I have two extension cords on one little of the little things that you twist into the light fixture, and it has two um, plug outlets in it as well. So that's good right there. I like that. But I mean, even with that being just enough, putting two of those on a 20 by 50 storage shed, that's enough power right there. The only problem is that we're going to have the power supply that we will need is wind turbine and or hopefully both wind turbine and solar generator, uh, which is no big deal uh, because it hardly ever rains out there. Um, but that's perfect for us because there would be a lot of sun beaming down on there anyway. Um, Water and septic would probably do um, a water tank, but with the septic, um, I know most people will say this is disgusting, but I don't care. We will probably end up using that as manure or whatnot for our gardens and stuff like that. But dis- I mean, you can disinfect human leavings. It's not that impossible. It's just some people say it's impractical and improbable. If you study hard enough and think hard enough, you can do it. So, again, this Sunday, I will try my best to literally get a video or audio recording of the conversation between me, Wicked, and local city district leaders of the Madison Rivergate area to see what can be done on helping to change a lot of stuff around here. But at the same time, we, Wicked and I, would still enjoy your support on helping us with this journey from Madison, Tennessee, all the way to our area in Colorado. Please help. We are asking about for that. Um, just to go out there to be able to visit and to do what we need to do to see if it's possible to be out there while making the payments to where we can actually work on our property. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the real world. The hunt is for